This thing on? Hello. My name is Draco Allen Gregory.
I'm a 16-year-old boy from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm single, straight, cis, and white. But everybody thinks I'm gay.
That's what I used to sound like?
Now, like I said in that disaster of a video, you probably know me by many names.
Drumroll, Dr. Vodnik, Eric Cartman, Gromit.
Shut the fuck up!
But what I am most commonly known for is being the voice actor for the Scout off of the Team Fortress 2 real-time fandub series.
I love Punch-Out because of King Hippo, and I will kill every obese idiot there is.
But after many months of waiting, I'm happy to announce
We finally got him.
I honestly can't even believe I'm holding this thing right now. This has been one of my life's biggest achievements.
I remember I got this thing like
Maybe 2 Fridays ago, maybe last week, from my grandma. And before all that, I think it took a real while to get it. Because people sold that thing out like really freaking quick. And I think that goes to show how much people love Scout. And I'm very honored to be part of the Scout Squad. Yeah, that's what I call the community. Because you may or may not believe it, but Scout's actually one of the representatives and maybe even mascots of this channel. That's because back when I was a kid on the family computer, I remember seeing Meet the Amazing Heavy. You've probably seen the video before, but I'll give you a clip of it right now, just so you can be aware.
This will work.
And, you know, after I saw that video, I think it was one of the first videos I ever watched on YouTube, I realized that there was a series of these videos. And then I saw something that was very interesting to me as a kid. It was called Meet the Amazing Scout. And when I saw this video, from the first few seconds, I was like, I want to be like him. Seriously. And you see, now I kind of am. I remember back when I was a kid, you know, when I saw that Scout video, I was like, I need this man in my life. Wait, pause. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. You see, I always wanted a piece of merchandise like this, so I could have Scouts wherever I went. And I know that still sounds zesty, but I promise it's not. Anyways. So now, I've learned how to voice the Scout, and you know, I am him. I do his voice in multiple TF2 lobbies. And, you know, I just like being able to do his voice. I think I'm getting signed to do the voice acting for a TF2 visual novel in the future. I don't know when it's coming out or when I have to voice act, but I think I'll be doing every character. But I'll definitely have the most fun voicing Scout because, honestly, he's silly to me. I honestly relate to him so much. You see, you may not know it, but Spy is the Scout's father. And Spy doesn't pay that much attention to Scout. See, just recently, my mom had to leave my dad because he was a crippling alcoholic. And you see, now I only see my dad every once in a while. I feel like that's kind of, you know, that's kind of the similarity between me and Scout. Because, like he says, if you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead.
And, you know, I realize how true that quote is now. Because I'm lucky to live this long. If people had lived what I've lived, they would have been to a higher place. And I know that's dark for me to be saying, but true. And, you know, Scout just means so much to me, man. I know the Team Fortress 2 fandub series, it may be a bit canceled now because I lost the voice actors. But Scout spirit will always be inside of me. And, you know, maybe I'll get more. And maybe I can continue what I started. Because
I am privileged in this world to do things that are great. And, you know, Scout, as funny as it seems, he may be one of my life's purposes. So, it's time I talk more about the plushie. This is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Seriously. Every detail is up to scale. This right here is the body of a mercenary. Watch out, ladies. He's done for. But, you know. Yeah. You know, I want to thank the person that made this Scout plushie. Their name is Niblin. I highly suggest you check out the Etsy store. I'll probably leave a link to it in the description and credit them for making this, because it makes me really happy. I've cuddled with this little guy, you know, ever since I got him, and it feels really good at night. So, to Pimations, I want to thank you for growing my connection to Scout, even though I know you won't see this, since you're probably on to bigger things. Niblet, I want to thank you for making this plushie, because it makes my life a hell of a lot better. In conclusion, I love every single one of you, and I hope to continue my business as the Scout VA of today. I'll see you guys when I can again. Bye bye.
Hey, Scout, what do you think of that video?